First of all, thank you for, I think I'm at 18 subs right now, unless someone decides to, you know, whatever. Yeah, I have more subs now, so thank you for that, and then also thank you for the support on the Colas video, because yeah, I'm happy people like that. Anyway, recently my friend, made a Minecraft server, and he invited a couple people on it, and one of them was my buddy. And my buddy has this like trans friend who he's friends with, who I introduced them to each other, but she doesn't like me anymore because I dared to make a TND joke with a trans person, so it was basically over. So yeah, they don't like me anymore. They called me a chud incel, whatever, and now I'm gone, so yeah, that's cool. Anyway, yeah, so we're playing on the server now, and, I decide to, like, stop by, their base on the server. And so, I ended up planting a couple, sapling things, and then, I broke a block on their base and put a sign that said, wandering is a terrible sin, because it's a reference to, the Nanic machine, and I thought that could be funny, just to have a sign like that there, and whatever. And they had, like, just joined, like, I think 3 days beforehand, so, yeah, so they didn't have that much. I was there since, like, the second day, I think. So, yeah, I mean, I had a bit more stuff, but, yeah. I had more stuff, and I just stopped by to say hi. I didn't have, like, a, PvP or whatever, like, kit, basically, like rust or whatever. I just had, like, an iron axe and a shield, just so I could, like, kill mobs. Like, I wasn't actually trying to deal with, players. And then she started, like, hunting me and, like, trying to kill me. And I'm like, okay, well, So I prank them a little bit. I like, run at them and then run away. I hide behind their door, and then when they open it, rush out at them. And then, finally, she ends up killing me. She had a piercing crossbow, and I didn't notice it, and because I didn't have any armor, and I was hit beforehand. She ended up killing me with it. So I'm like, okay, I mean, if she's gonna do that, then I'm gonna lock in too, And so I, probably one of those. So I lock in, I grab one of my PvP kits. I'm talking, iron axe with sharpness 3, full iron, fucking, invisibility potions. That's, like, one of my favorite is, that, because you just completely mess up any locational whatever they think they can have on you. And then a weakness potion. And then, of course, like a crossbow and whatever. So I'm like, alright, tonight's the night. And I haul it right to her base. And I end up killing her. I splashed her with the weakness potion. I splashed a strength potion on myself. And, I mean, it was wraps from there, It was basically over. So she ended up dropping a ton of iron stuff. She had, like, 3 iron picks, iron armor, an axe, I think just a bit of, like, straight up iron, like, just a ton of stuff. And I'm like, alright, well, some, good things happen to good people, I guess. I mean, I was just given, some frontier justice. And so she starts going on about how, give me my stuff, like, in the text chat. And I'm like, no, whatever. So, she's saying her stuff, and I'm not responding at first, because I have to go stash this somewhere. So obviously I do. And I'm like, no, I'm not giving you your shit back. You killed me first. I didn't even hit you, and you were trying to kill me. And she's like, no, give me my stuff back. And I should have said I'm planning on naming this, like, how to, bully a ACK or whatever. I completely forgot if I mentioned that they're trans, but, you know, it struck me, right, while she was, like, getting mad at me, and, like, you know, insulting me. She ended up, like, sitting there like, you are the most never had a girlfriend ever, greasy, whatever, right? And I really wanted to, like, I thought it, you know, to start this off, right, you know, I'm not the most, like, you know, 4chan, whatever, you know, I said that in the last video, but, you know, I'm not gonna completely give someone a, you know, benefit of the doubt or whatever, not even benefit of the doubt, like, you know, I'm not gonna fuck off just because, you know, you're trans, right? And, you know, I thought about maybe pulling a, you know, you will never ACK, you know, whatever, and then I realized, like, you know, that feels kind of dickish, you know, like, that feels too easy. So I kept, like, I thought about the idea of, like, being, like, kind of, like, just really misogynistic to her, like, you know, I might give you your stuff back if you smile more, like, just, like, stupid shit like that, like, I'm some, like boomer guy who's, like, you know, whatever with his, like, younger coworker girl, but, you know, I didn't, because that felt too dickish, especially to, like, a friend of a friend, like she is, but, like, it would have been so funny, because you know, I thought about it too, and I'm like, I feel like that, and actually, like, respecting, you know, whatever the whole trans thing, like a woke SJW liberal, like, it kind of, like, I feel like in a way it makes it sting less when I'm, like, insulting them, because then it, you know, you can't sit there crying like, oh, you know, phobia, wow, you're just a bigot, you know, like, you can respect that, but you can still make fun of the person, you know, so I feel like it's less, like, you know, whatever, right, if that makes sense, like, even if you're some, like, alt-right, you know, whatever, chud, whatever, like, I feel like it's more, you can play your cards a bit better by just, you know, at least kind of, not even, like, explicitly, like, giving in or whatever, but if you use, like, she, he, you know, like, whatever they, like, became or whatever, I feel like there's so much more, like, funny there, you know, if that makes sense, because, like, they're probably so, like, you know, with how much, like, 49 or whatever % jokes there are, I feel like, you know, it's too overplayed, you know, like, it loses a lot of its taste when it's being drowned, you know, so I feel like if you hit them with not that, it's sort of like, it hits harder, you know, and she's sitting here like, you know, give me my stuff back, whatever, and I'm like, I'm just baiting her a little, I'm like, you know, you're being pretty rude to me, I mean, I'm the victim here, I was quoting, like, Handsome Jack from Borderlands 2, I'm like, you know, I could give you your stuff back and be merciful, because that is what heroes do. I'm like, yeah, I'll do that. I'll give you your stuff back. And I ended up giving her, like I said, she had a shit ton of stuff. So I ended up giving her, like, 40% of it. Like, I dead dropped it to her. That was another thing is, I'm like, yeah, I'll give you some of it. And she's like, no, give me all of it. I'm like, no, I'm gonna take some of it, and I'm gonna dead drop it somewhere, that way you can't kill me, and I can't kill you, and you'll get it back, and I'm doing that because I'm nice. I'm merciful, you know? And, she kept getting mad at me, because she's like, no, don't drop it somewhere, just give it to me. Give it all to me. I'm like, you're so neat, you're so greedy. There's so much greed right here. You know, just, like, fucking with her like that. It was really funny. And then I ended up dropping her some of the stuff, at a location that was, like, out of the way in just a chest. I left it in, some of it in, like, a chest. But, yeah. I ended up doing that, and then it also struck me, like, you know, if you're some alt-right Chad, you know, hard, you know, Tate Maxer type, and you sit there, like, you know, not... This sounds kind of like SJW, whatever. But if you sit there, like, not being phobic, then the times you are phobic, you know, it gives more taste to it, you know? There's, like, a contrast, you know? You're not getting, like, suffocated by bigotry. You're not getting suffocated by bigotry. So you can, you know, there's a difference, you know? So it's like, the second they get used to you not being phobic, you know, you are phobic, and then it's like a left hook, you know? Sock them to the left, knock them to the right, you know? It's that type of thing. So, yeah, I mean, I feel like we could save the West with this. We could completely annihilate all, you know... We could do stuff. We could do some stuff with this idea, you know? And I'm trademarking this, by the way. I'm calling it the ACK technique. That's what I'm calling it. I could use another, a T word, like, you know, double T word with it. But, you know, YouTube would, you know, try to woke mind virus. They'd strap me in and they'd do, you know, they'd take me to a drag show. YouTube would take me to a drag show if I dared to, you know, say a word on the internet. There's a Deadwing Dork quote where he's like, you know, contrary to popular belief, saying a slur on the internet doesn't actually just straight up kill someone. It was in the, I think, Birdie video. Which I, you know, I'm uploading this before the Birdie video, but, yeah. Well, she's gonna do that too, but, yeah, sorry for the lack of uploads, by the way. I have a couple stuff up, like, recorded, and I have a couple videos planned, but I don't have, I just don't feel like comfortable, doing them right now, because I wanted to say, like, thank you for the subs and the support and whatever, and I thought this would be a pretty alright, you know, video for that. Oh, forgive me. Yeah, that should be it. You know, I should have some new uploads soon, but sometimes you just gotta lock in and, you know, ACK a little bit, you know. Raid. You gotta trade out a little bit. You gotta pink pill, you gotta lock in, you gotta, you know. Sometimes you just gotta succumb to the virus, you know. It's like a vaccine. You gotta get injected with it to get an immunity to the pink pill, blahage, whatever, femboy juice status, you know, the Twitter, Discord, groomer, whatever. So, yeah, thank you, and good luck. This is a short video, so thank you, and good luck, and ACK!